This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukwade, and this is Africa Now. Thomas Thabane, Lesotho's former prime minister, and his current wife, Maesaiah Thabane, on Tuesday were charged over the murder of his estranged wife. Days before Thomas Thabane was sworn in as premier in June of 2017, Lipolela Thabane was shot dead in her car near her home in the capital, Maseru. They had been going through a spiteful divorce at the time of her death. The case will be heard on 8 to 10 March next year. The Central Committee of Sudanese doctors said one injured protester was arrested while receiving treatment inside a nearby hospital, and others had been injured after handling stun grenades during demonstrations by tens of thousands of protesters in central Khartoum on Tuesday, opposing military rule following a coup in October. State television reported late on Tuesday that the police force said there were some cases of suffocation from tear gas and injuries due to crowding. The protesters aligned doctors committee said on Tuesday that the protester had died as a result of being beaten on the head during the last march on November 25. Now to security matters. Burkina Faso, Ghana, Ivory Coast and Togo have mounted a joint military operations to counter increased attacks by Islamist insurgent groups in parts of West Africa, Burkina-based Security Minister Maesaiah Thabane said on Tuesday. Over the 5,700 troops deployed into the borderlands between Burkina Faso and other three countries under a security cooperation deal the countries agreed in 2017 to prevent jihadist violence spreading from the Sahel region. Groups linked to the Al-Qaeda and Islamic State have expanded their reach in the Sahel region in recent years. Equatorial Guinea has begun deporting thousands of Cameroonians who were residing in the country illegally, citing national security reasons. Authorities in the capital, Malabo, said the Cameroonians fled conflict in western Cameroon, where government troops have been fighting Anglophone separatists. Hundreds of those already deported are trying to return to Equatorial Guinea to gather their belongings. This week, Cameroon said it had negotiated with Equatorial Guinea to give undocumented migrants 3 months to get residency permits or to voluntarily return to Cameroon. Now, experts have critiqued Prince William's comments suggesting that population growth was responsible for the endangerment of wildlife in Africa. They say the ideology has racist connotations, saying in short, black, brown and marginalized people are blamed for overpopulation and consequently the environment's demise. According to the UN, the African continent only contributes 2 to 3% of the world's carbon dioxide emissions, even though most experts agree that Africa will witness a population boom. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. Business and more coming your way after the break. Just stay tuned. Welcome back in business. Driven by the reopening of U.S. and China consumer markets, sales of rough diamonds by Botswana's diamond company jumped 73% in the first 9 months of 2021. Statistics released by the Bank of Botswana showed on Tuesday. Botswana's sales fell by 30% in 2020 as the COVID-19 pandemic hit demand while global travel restrictions hurt trading. Botswana makes about 30% of its revenue and 70% of its foreign exchange earnings from diamonds. And away from business, Dar es Salaam's main source of water, the Ruvu River, has reached unprecedented low levels, leaving Tanzania's largest city with a deficit of nearly 100 million liters, that is 26.5 million gallons of water. Experts say climate change is only part of the reason behind the shortage. Commercial activity along the Ruvu River has contributed significantly to lower water levels. As an immediate step, the president ordered tightened security around the water sources. While this has increased levels, it has not been enough to make up deficits. And a boat carrying more than 50 people from the village of Badao to the town of Bagwe, where they were due to attend an Islamic religious ceremony, had capsized in the northern Nigeria state of Kano. Police say 20 bodies have been recovered and 7 people rescued so far following the accident on Tuesday evening. Many of the victims were pupils. And Nigeria confirmed its first cases of the Omicron COVID-19 variant among 2 travelers who arrived from South Africa last week, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control said on Wednesday. The announcement by NCDC comes ahead of a meeting between South African President Cyril Ramaphosa and his Nigerian counterpart Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja later on Wednesday, where the issue of the variant is likely to be discussed. And in sports, Football Kenya Federation President Nick Mwendwa has been released based on bail after being charged with 4 counts of fraud by the country's Directorate of Criminal Investigations. Mwendwa, in a letter dated November 29 to FKF's National Executive Committee, said he formally left his role as a Football Kenya Federation President and transferred the functions of FKF President to his deputy, Doris Petra. The total amount of money Mwendwa and others who were not present in court are accused of taking from FKF is about 38 million Kenyan shillings. And that is it on Africa Now. For more updates, do visit our website at www.TOS TVNetwork.com. Do follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Okwade. Thanks for watching.